On today's episode, as you can see, the Volvo gets a carbon Kevlar rear end. Me and Rob got the big tools out, cut the thing clean in half. Stay tuned and see how it happened. I thought this was going to work much better. Just taking my Volvo for a walk. Look at that. That doesn't weigh anything. We're going to send it. Go on, Rob. This thing's a monster. I've got the power. It does look pretty bad. That's a bit of a weight saving. This is Gordon.
And I'ma do it again. Watch me. Then watch me do it again. Tell 'em I can't take no loss.
Right, before we get into today's main part of the episode, I'm just going to give you a quick update about what we've been up to with the car. Since we didn't do a video last time because we were so busy. So, since last episode, we've got the car back from Rob's. Obviously it's here, nice in the workshop. We have fitted the front end. So, new subframe, new steering rack, lock kit, brakes, coilovers, all works. The only thing we found here is that the offset is extremely tight. So these from a Volvo are made for probably like a 7-inch wheel width. So we need to get a big spacer. So that's on order. We have put the dash in, cut it so it fits. It's only taped in at the moment, but that's the mock-up. For that, we've got a seat in with some seat mounts. Believe it or not, they had Volvo 740 seat mounts in stock at Driftwork, so that was pretty good, saved us loads of time. We have mocked the steering column in because we're converting it from right-hand drive to left-hand drive, and that looks like it's not going to be too much work, so pretty happy about that. We just need to move the dash bar down, fabricate some bars, and then we're going to put in the pedal box, so that we'll do that on another episode. We have also put the full rear end on, strengthened pretty much 80% of what we need to do, and it all lines up, so happy days on that. Another thing that I've been up to is I have sold my S14 to pay for the engine for the Volvo. Really sad. I had that car for 8 years. It's done so many competitions. It's taken me to where I am now, but it's gone to a really good place. It's actually gone to Dave Egan from Drift Games. I put a link to the comment on his video when he came to collect that, and he's going to transform that into his competition car for Ireland and to do demos and stuff. So it's going to a really good place. So we'll be able to kind of see where that's going and yeah, follow the action. We also went out in the Fun Cup car for the first time. I had so much fun with my dad. That thing is like a little go-kart. I mean, I passed a brand new 911 GT3 RS. I mean, the guy probably was a bit scared of that car, but we were driving past M3s. It's literally like a go-kart. You can carry so much speed. Got a bit cocky in it and spun and got crashed into and then broke the rear end. So we got it all knocked back together, drift style, but yeah, can't wait to go back in that. But yeah, cut back to the main video and let's get cracking. Right, so I put the car on the ramp with the original suspension on, then I replaced it with the new suspension, and now the wheels hit the coilovers. So as we're cutting the back of the car off, I don't really fancy doing that in the corner of the workshop, so we're going to spin it round, which would have been easy with wheels on, but we don't have any wheels. Luckily, we've got some pallets, and I've got a pallet truck, and yeah, we're now going to see if we can get it off, and this could be easy, it could not. And I think I've already got one of them stuck, but it should be okay.
Oh Lord.
Right. We've got wheel spin. Oh, Harry, we need
a push,
right.
mate. Here we go.
It'll get better grip out here on the tarmac, I reckon. It is working, it's just not turning because of the axles. I think we're going to have to get Jack on the back to do the turning. I thought this was going to work much better.
Where can you jack it from on here then?
Anywhere behind the wheels because it's getting cut off. Harry, if you stand in there, your weight might help give us some traction. There we are. It's perfect. Just taking my Volvo for a walk. Straight to the MOT centre. Oh, we made it over one.
Ready?
Yeah.
Fair play. Confident, isn't he? I'm happy with these two.
Yeah.
The front one needs to be wound up on that side.
Yeah.
Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, I thought it broke. There's my new bed for the workshop because the wife's kicked me out because I'm playing too much with the cars. Right, so the boys are just putting the doors back on so we can have the whole side of the car kind of as it is. Then we're gonna, in this box, we should have both the side bits, the roof, the back, the bumper, and the arches, so all the over fenders. Put the over fenders on first, should give us a good alignment of where to put the back. So that's where we're at. And yeah, these are ordered from Sweden. I actually ordered these about three months ago. It takes a while to make Kevlar. So Johan Franzén from Sweden, he makes these. You can check out Kevin's car if you want to see what it all looks like. He's also making the doors and all the other body panels for the car, which should be here pretty soon. So the Swedes are known for their packaging skills, a flat pack. So I'm expecting good things here. No damage. Look at that. This is so light. So this took ages and got stuck in customs because the weight of this thing was like, I don't know, 10 kilos on the paperwork, but obviously the box is huge. So they were like questioning it and thinking, how can it be so big and it doesn't weigh anything? But wow, this is literally like a paperweight. Well, no, a paperweight's heavier. It's just like a bit of paper. That is the boot.
That is so funny.
Right, I'll have to get the boot down as well so we can weigh that. That's the side. I have to be careful it doesn't blow away. That doesn't weigh anything. Rob, have a check on this. That's the side of the...
Ridiculous how it doesn't. It's crazy, isn't it?
I think the window will weigh more. Oh, we've got carbon on the inside of the roof for the office. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the body kit, but it'll work.
Eco special bolt-on.
Yeah, they are. They look like those. Which one's which? That's that side, isn't it? So I guess that goes kind of... Oh, that is like that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so take this one off. Fixed. I wonder if it's done as much to that bolts. No, it's probably something like that, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it needs that trim bit done, doesn't it? Let's see if Kevin answers the phone. Just going to try to ring Kevin, our brother from another mother in Sweden. See if he answers. He might be working.
Come on, Kevin.
Come on. Yes!
Hello!
Vi har grejer. Vi är jävligt snyggt. Men jag vet inte, vi håller på mitt film här också. And we don't know how this fits.
You don't know?
No, we don't know. Do you know? We're hoping you might know. Harry, can you hold the back? You know. Kevin knows.
I know.
Tell them you.
I know.
Tell them you know.
Hello! Swedish Volvo guy.
Right, this thing, obviously, does it sit just above this round bit or higher up?
No, higher up.
Like it goes really high up, does it?
Yeah,
Okay.
around there I believe. I can measure on my car in a few hours maybe.
Okay, do you know what these two lines are for?
Those over fenders are from Nissan S13 from the beginning.
Okay, perfect.
So they are, yeah. So they are the form from that car.
Okay, so that does not help us.
No,
Okay, that's good.
it doesn't.
Okay, that answered one question.
But the fittings is up to you.
Oh, you can have it as, so you can go,
Yeah, you can put it where you want to.
so we can go full touring car and have it like down there,
Yes.
or, okay,
Yes.
okay.
So it's totally up to you where you want it. I have just put it on and drive it with.
Okay,
So
perfect. Well, maybe we'll just start cutting and see what happens.
yeah, it's best.
It's best.
Best.
Best way is the grinder. Okay, well, we'll give you an update later. Thank
Do
you.
it.
Thank you.
Perfect. Bye bye.
Well, I'm glad we ran Kevin, because that line that we were measuring of was for an S13, so yeah. So yeah, if we line those up, I think Kevin said something about cutting this out, but it seems to lie. Are you touching?
What, the silver trim?
The metal beading, yeah.
No,
Oh, you're not touching?
it's almost touching now.
Actually,
pulled
I think the
yours
metal
like that.
trim pulls off. Well, he had to shave down this other bit. So if I pull this trim off somehow, someone is probably crying right now, because I bet these things are really rare and hard to get off. Do you reckon that'll go back on? Mark where this went, then I draw a line.
Sharpie line?
across- Yeah. Yeah.
Tell you
And
what,
then,
though,
then we
looks
know
cool
that,
like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Should have left the roof on. Yeah, just glue it on
Oh,
top.
Yeah. Skin it.
No, not anyway.
Every Volkswagen person.
Yeah.
It's over the back, so by the
Yeah,
time that's
yeah.
gone, that will sit
Yeah.
flush.
Okay. Well, let's make it into a ute, shall we?
Shut the back off.
Chop the back off. So we tried to get some advice from Kevin, and his advice was send it. So that's what we're going to do.
We're going to send it.
We're going to send it. Go on, Rob. Whoa, that's like butter. I think it's too big teeth. I think you need to do that back bit with.
I could probably do that with the grinder.
Yeah, maybe. Mint.
Soft.
You gone?
Yeah.
You heard that in slow-mo. I was like.
That's evil.
This thing's a monster. I've got the power. Yeesh.
Leave it like that, actually, looks sick.
Ute.
Leave it like that. Make the first Volvo estate pickup. That is unreal.
When you turn your car into a ute. Got my ute here for my kangaroo. Put it in the back, straight for the Barbie. Couple of beers. Nuts. It was like an earthquake. Feels like I'm using one of those like tarmac basher things. Cool. Look at this. That's a bit of a weight saving. So we've decided we're making the world's first Volvo 740 compact. If we attach the rear end like this, from this angle, basically got the same overhang as a GT86, which is like the standard in drifting. So, but then when you step back, it does look pretty bad. So I think we won't do that. All right, quick update. We have removed the complete rear end of the car. And now we've started piecing together the Kevlar kit. So it's incredibly flimsy, but so far it fits pretty good. Rob and Harry had to go, but before they left, Rob squared off the chassis legs. So ignore this bit, this is all gonna have to be cut and made better, but we've squared off the chassis legs. He's now gonna go and design up some nice plates here with holes cut out where we can put nuts behind. He'll get those laser cut and then we'll be able to weld those to the car, and then we've got a piece to bolt on to build the rest of the crash structure of the car. So yeah, we've attached this piece already with a bit of tape. We've cut a little bit of stuff, but it actually fits pretty nicely around the door here. So should line up pretty well. We've talked to Kevin again. He's told us we're going in the right direction. Yeah, now we just got to do a bit of filing, a bit of sanding, get it fitting sweet, and then go to the other side. And by the end of the video, we should have a box again, but a much lighter box, because that was heavy. This is Gordon. So we've stuck one side on. What we're doing is using these self-tappers, which have a cutting head on them, which makes it really easy because you can tap straight through, holds the sides on, and then it will make a perfect marker for the riv nuts for later, when we can put some nice bolts in, and job's a good one. One. Right, we've got roof, sides on, they're bolted in place. The bumper is held on by tape, and so is the back bit at the moment. With Kevlar and fiberglass body panels, it's never like factory. So you kind of just got to pick your bits that you want to look best, really. So what we're doing is we're now going to make the lights fit, and then we've got the lights, then we can see how we're at. And if we can get most of it at like 90% looking good, you forget about the little bits. I've actually got a little air saw that I might use for this. Right, we're going to use the air saw this time. This is a good little tool for stuff like this. See how it cuts. Hello. Remotely close. Okay, that's pretty good. Where are we hitting? It's not very OEM, but I think you have to bear in mind here, this is designed to smash into a wall, so we're not going to spend weeks trying to perfect the little gap to then smash it off a wall. So we're going to get it pretty close, and then we can fix it later. But that's holding something. If we do the same on the other side, feels like it wants to be more like that. Quick update, we have now got a carbon Kevlar rear end on the Volvo. It's extremely flimsy because that's the way it's designed to take wall hits. So we're still fine tuning it, but what we need to do is make some bumper bars and mount some of the more stuff in the back so we can actually have something to kind of mount it to, because at the moment it's very floppy. But once we get some reinforcements in, we can actually fine tune it. I think it's going to look really cool. And it's certainly light. I think this whole lot is probably less than 10 kilos by the time we've added the windows in. Right, so now the thing that I'm really excited about, I'm going to go find out how much all this stuff that we've taken off the Volvo actually weighs. We're going to run a bit of a competition, so the first person who can guess the entire weight of the rear end, including the boot, and write that in the comments, is going to win a free Sonax car care kit. And what we're going to do is reveal the winner and the actual weight in the next episode. All right, maybe put this one in first. Just gonna have to balance it. Right, so that's kilos all in, and that's with the boot, the roof, and the sides, and the boot floor. There's no side windows, but those weigh about the same as the actual Kevlar kit. So that's at least a kilo saving all in over the other stuff. Now don't forget, the competition, win a So Much Car Care kit. We're going to reveal the answer without the beeps in next week's episode. So yeah, like in the comment, the first person to guess it to the nearest kilo wins that prize. Right, that's a wrap on this week's episode. As you can see, working with Kevlar isn't the easiest. The molds aren't always perfect, we still have a bit of jiggery and pokery to get things right. The over fenders aren't in their final position. We didn't want to screw those on or bolt those on until we have the car down on its actual ride height. We're still waiting some wheel spaces so we can get it down properly, because that is so important to get the stance perfect. Next up, we're going to be ordering some perspex so we can make some rear windows, and by the time those arrived, we should have the blanking plates or the plates that Rob's going to weld to on the back, and then we can start tubing the rear end. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Obviously on this one we've got the comments for that competition that we said, and stay tuned for the next one.